Best rank 2 against best rank 1 of the world. The Battle of the Titans. And the pre-ban will be potentially Laura and Bella. It's gonna be Wedget and Ragdoll. Wedget, some might say Wedget is the new age Ragdoll. Buff attack bar every turn and just be an absolute most annoying unit in the game to fight against, and unstoppable as well, unless you rock some Oblivion. We already getting the first pick here. Will he pick his good old trusty Oliver? And that will be the first pick for POOLD. And the response to this will be more Tian Lang. Tian Lang is going to be great against Oliver, blocking his attack bar absorption and blocking the most annoying thing that you will see with Oliver. That is Miles Raccoon. Which means we might switch to some sort of Wusa segment here for POOLD. In response to this, it's going to be the segment getting picked up by POOLD, but the Praha will still be picked up, even though she's also heavily relying on her attack bar gain, which can be a bad thing against Tian Lang, but she will be the unit of choice for POOLD to provide the damage and the healing. Diligent is going to go for the Sagar to potentially control the Praha and the Oliver. Not quite yet, but it is going to be the Sagar and the Masha for some damage action. Masha is being very popular in this group compared to some other group who will be favoring the Fire Monkey King. But this group, the fire damage of choice will be Masha. So for the last pick here, is it going to be some heavy LD? Are we seeing some Bella action? It's going to be Miles getting picked up by POOLD. But probably not going to be Raccoon, but something else. It's going to be Nikki for POOLD, provide the damage, healing, and cleansing as well. Nope. Going to switch up entirely and go for the Leo and the Abelio. Seeing how Diligent didn't have any healer, having double healer on your team can be quite a strategy here to out-sustain the enemy. And Leo is going to block all the damage from the Masha, potentially additional damage by speed on that Moore and the Tian Lang. So Diligent, what are you going to do here? Will you deal with the Leo, leave him on the draft, or will you ban the Leo and pick another speed contest unit? That's going to be the last pick from Diligent. Will be the Nephthys to provide AoE debuff. Heal block is especially good against Praha and Abelio, and also allow the team to do even more damage with defense break. So that might be the ban for POOLD here. The Nephthys is going to be banned now, and potentially one of the healer. No, the Nephthys is going to be banned, and the Segment will be banned. The Desert Queen family is definitely one of the strongest family for Summoners or RTA. Defense lead for POOLD and speed lead for Diligent, because Diligent was afraid that POOLD might still go for the speed lead and outspeed his team in the first turn. Here comes the damage from the Leo in the first turn here. Everyone on Diligent team will do a little bit less damage due to the passive of the Leo. Missed the strip on the Praha, but Sagar is here to deal with that. Sagar going with the reset. Get the reset on the Praha. Get the attack bar of the entire enemy team except for the Oliver. Defense break coming out from the Tian Lang here. And who's going to be the victim? The focus for Diligent damage will be the Praha. But the Masha, can she do it? Or will you spread the damage to the... No, it's going to go for the Praha. But Oliver's going to violent proc here to control further damage coming from the Tian Lang. Push back the Tian Lang attack bar and get his skill 2 out of the way. Which means right now, everyone will be focusing on the Praha, but that will allow the Abelio to cut in between and provide the Praha the much needed healing. And Praha is going to be back to almost full HP, but that attack bar again is going to allow the Tian Lang to get a turn in between and do more damage on the Praha with a violent Praha as well. This Tian Lang is doing some incredible damage on the Praha. Praha is going to get a violent Praha as well, but she got reset by the Sagar, so she didn't have any skill available to heal herself. And this Praha is in a lot of trouble. Every unit on POOLD team can gain some sort of attack bar that allows Tian Lang to move constantly. The Masha is going to be the one to finish off the Praha despite the elemental weakness. And the next target for Diligent will be the Abelio, provoking the Abelio, stopping him from transforming back to the Druid form and keep him in the Beast form here. And he's not going to be able to transform back. He needs to go back to that form to self-cleanse himself. In this form, he will get defense broken and killed rather quickly. But remember, in this form, he can still heal every turn, so that might be a problem for Diligent. But right now, POOLD doesn't have a whole lot of damage. Despite the Tian Lang eating a lot of dot damage, he's still rather healthy. And another provoke on this Abelio stopping him from transforming back. Defense break on the Abelio, and more having skill 2 is going to spin to do a lot of damage as well. This Abelio is in a lot of trouble because a lot of units are moving after this, and the Marsha's going to be the first one to do damage on the Abelio. Abelio getting slow debuff, but doesn't really mean anything because there's the Leo on the field. And the Tier Line is going to fit. Oh, could not finish off the Abelio there. Abelio survived with 1 damage, but yes, Abelio is going to survive and transform back potentially, but he will stay here to get some extra healing. He will transform back and try to do damage on the Tier Line, but the defense break debuff will nerf his damage by quite a fair bit. And Cigar is getting a turn to maybe finish off the Abelio here. He's going to go for the finishing move. Could not finish the Abelio, but more is going to do more damage to finish the job. Abelio is going to go down. 2 units left on the side of POOLD, but the Tian Lang will probably going to go down soon here. But these 2 units are both... Oh, the Revenge of the Leo will provide enough damage. Nope, not enough damage to kill the Tian Lang just yet. But the Tian Lang is going to go down soon. The Marsha is going to be the main damage dealer left for Diligent. And these 2 wind units, can they take down this Marsha? It's going to be quite a problem for POOLD here. Oliver going for the reset on the Cigar. This unit still standing strong, and the Oliver getting defense break come out from the Tian Lang, receiving a lot of damage from the Marsha. Tian Lang finally go down to the dot damage, but Oliver is going to go down to the last one standing. Is going to be the Leo, and this Leo, I don't think is going to be able to do enough damage on 3 enemy target, and he is not on Vampire, so the comeback opportunity is slim to none. Defense break on the Leo here. Marsha going into skill 2. And that's going to do a lot of damage. Leo's going to go down very soon here. And Leo's going to go down to the Marsha. GG. Diligent could take game 1. Even with the Leo to reduce the enemy damage, POOLD could not stop the onslaught coming out from Diligent unit. Too much defense break. And the attack bar of the Tier Line constantly gaining, allowing to defense break everyone on POOLD team was too crucial. And he could not do anything about it. Tian Lang once again proving to be one of the strongest anti-meta unit in every meta possible, thanks to his anti-attack bar mechanic. We might have to see a Tian Lang free ban come out from POOLD. Game 2 between POOLD and Diligent is about to start. This is still a best of 3. So if Diligent get this game, it will be over for the first semifinal. But I strongly believe in my fellow man POOLD. He will fight this Titan, and he will bring us a game 3. And this round pre-ban would be Bella and Tian Lang, 2 of the strongest LD in each player box. Oh, we will see an Oliver pre-ban because I would love to see an Oliver pre-ban. It's just my personal opinion. We'll see Laura and Mouse getting pre-ban. No more Laura, no more Oliver, Mouse, Raccoony. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in this round. Diligent first pick is going to be the Wedget. And that is going to be quite a problem. POOLD, what is going to be the answer? Are you going for the Oliver first pick to get the speedy as well? Or are you going to go for the Vanessa? It's going to be Vanessa getting picked up by POOLD. And maybe Bella for the single target damage. Trying to snipe Diligent team. It's going to be Cigar getting picked up first by POOLD. Potentially to steal the Cigar away from Diligent as well, because Cigar can work extremely well with the constant attack by boost coming out from the Wedget. So what is going to be the follow-up damage from Diligent? That's going to be the Chunk Punk getting picked up in the mid pick, and he need an AoE stripper, maybe a more or a Chiwu here for Diligent. Oh, switching up a little bit. And he's going to pick up the Masha and the Lines Ever here for the single target damage. He's not going to go for the control this round. He's going to go for big damage. Diligent showing us some variety in his team. Being flexible is quite a skill in this game because the enemy cannot predict what you're about to do. And POOLD is going to go for the Praha and the Nikki here for some healing action because enemy may not be able to one-shot you if you have healers cutting in between. So Diligent, are you going to commit into the single target snipe route and pick up even more stronger damage dealer? Or will we see some sort of Chunk Punk more here to mix the team between damage and CC? Because he might still need another speed lead in the last two picks. It's going to be a Nephthys for Diligent and a Chunk Punk for some pushback. But this Chunk Punk will have to act as a stripper for the Nephthys so that she can set up for the Masha. POOLD last pick, is it going to be an anti-Nephthys unit like a Veramos or a Tetra? Or will he go for another speed lead to try to get turn 1? By seeing the last game, we know that the Light Ever is extremely fast to go for the strip, attack by pushback, or the stun in the first turn. So that's going to be extremely scary. Last pick coming out from POOLD is going to be the Shizuka. Oh my god! Are we seeing... What? The win rate for Wedgeat in APAC prelim is 0%. A 0! Oh my god, this unit being one of the strongest unit in RTA ladder have 0% win rate. Is this for real? No way. But anyway, we see a Chunk Punk ban and a Shizuka ban. Light Ever going first turn here for the strip into the pushback. And that's going to be on Nikki. Get the stun, get the pushback as well. This Nikki is in a lot of trouble because the Nephthys can block the revive from the Vanessa and the Masha can potentially one-shot the Nikki from here with a skill 2. Masha going in. Oh no, silence on the Vanessa. So the Vanessa will be the target. Vanessa is not going to go down just yet. But the Light Ever still get a turn. She will not do enough damage to finish off the Vanessa. But the heal block is going to block the Praha from saving the team. Here comes the AoE strip into a lot of dot damage. But this dot damage will be meaningless because Wedgeat can heal all that damage back immediately. The biggest winning factor here might be the Violent Proc come out for the Nikki if she get that done. Because the Masha is going to go and potentially take down the... Oh, the Cigar with the strip into a pushback and dispersal on the Masha. And Nikki Violent Proc as well to save the Vanessa. The Masha Violent Proc, but it's way too late. She cannot finish off the Vanessa. And here comes the Praha with the heal. Oh my god, the worst RNG happened to Diligent. Right now, POOLD with the biggest comeback potential for him because Nikki is going to unleash a lot of damage. Another despair stun from the Cigar. Oh my god, this Cigar is doing so much work for POOLD. Who could have thought? Here comes the defense red coming out from the Vanessa. And that Masha is going to be in a lot of trouble because the one that's moving will potentially be the Nikki unless the Masha can get a quick Violent Proc to save herself. Can she get it done? No, she will not. And Nikki's going to get a turn here. And that's going to be a lot of damage on the enemy team. And the heal block as well to counter the Wedgeat. And next up, we're going to see more turn come out from the Cigar and potentially the Violent Proc as well. Can this ever stop the momentum of POOLD? She's going to go for the skill 2 that can strip, stun, and she's going to go straight into the Cigar. But Cigar is going to resist every single thing come out from the Light Ever. Cigar's going to get another turn here. And that Nephthys might go down to the dot damage. Masha, skill 2 available. If you kill Nikki, she'll still come back to life. But Masha will go for it, destroying the Nikki. Nikki will be revived by the Vanessa, but lose some attack power due to the Masha attack. Vanessa's going to finish off the Nephthys, getting defense break onto the Ever. And the one next moving will potentially be the Praha. Here comes the Wedgeat trying to boost some attack power. That's not going to be enough. And the Praha is going to finish off the Ever. And that might be GG because the Masha alone cannot bring down this Praha. Cigar, skill 2 available, gonna provoke a despair stun the Wedgeat once again. And GG, POOLD will give us game 3. Oh my god, that Cigar stopping enemy in their track and the beautiful proc follow-up coming out from Nikki. turning the tide instantly in POOLD favor. Welcome to Summoner's World, where nothing is for sure. This is special guy from POOLD, man. Scary. Round 3 between Diligent and POOLD. Who will go to the final of today's prelim? And the pre-ban shall be, I have to say, Tian Lang. It worked so well last game. But maybe POOLD will stick with his Nikki and damage dealer team instead of going for attack bargain unit. And he can ignore the Tian Lang coming out from Diligent. It's going to be the Nephthys and Ragdoll pre-ban for these two players. First pick for POOLD. Will he take the Oliver? First pick for POOLD. He's thinking about it. He might not go for that Oliver. Is he going to go in with a Hey Gang to block? Nah, it's going to be the Oliver first pick for POOLD. So Diligent. With that heavy box, what will be the first two pick? And once again, Wedgeat win rate is still 0. I can't believe that. It's actually 0. It's going to be the Wedgeat first pick potentially coming out from Diligent here. No, it's going to be the more Tian Lang that worked so well in the first game. But will POOLD pick up something different this time, like a Colonel, and going for the turn 2? Or is he going to go with the same thing like the Sekhmet Praha, like he did previous game? But that might lead to a Laura pick coming out from Diligent, and that's going to hurt POOLD a lot. So Sekhmet getting picked up here, but is he going to go with Praha? He's still going to go with Praha. They are repeating the first round draft. I hope POOLD is ready for this. Cigar coming up from Diligent and Masha for the big damage here. So he needs to pick up something that can deal with these two units and potentially ban the Tian Lang. What will it be this time for POOLD? He's going to pick up the same thing coming out from his box. The mouse getting picked up here, so you have to ban the Leo last pick from the previous game. Oh wait, he's the one picking Leo actually. POOLD with the light horse getting picked up for the protection. One of my personal LD Nat 5 that I never really use. Maybe this is my time to take some note from POOLD. Diligent seeing this, what is going to be the answer? We see a Bover to counter the horse here. This horse has the passive that can reduce enemy crit chance and increase their chance to glance on the enemy, but it is rather small, so it may or may not happen the entire game. And here comes the Bover getting last pick here to counter the horse. Might be a ban because POOLD will have the Praha that can potentially provide buff as well. Or maybe he's going to let that Bover in and ignore it and not buff his team the entire time and ban on the Tian Lang. because the Tian Lang works so well against Praha and Oliver. So what would it be? If Puerto banned the Bover and Diligent banned the horse, it's going to be a wasted ban. Oh, it's going to be the Bover ban. It's going to be the mouse ban. So will this light horse be able to do enough protection for POOLD? Here we go, guys. One of the first and last game, potentially, for the light horse in this entire tournament. First turn, strip reset. Get it done on the Cigar. No more strip reset from the Cigar, which means no defense break setup for the Masha as well. More getting the strip and do pretty decent damage on the enemy team, but missed the segment. Provoke landed on the Praha. Defense break setup coming out from the Tian Lang, but Oliver is actually moving after the Tian Lang here, so the Tian Lang might go for the AoE. Tian Lang gonna go for the AoE here, trying to stun and stop the Oliver and get the stun on the Oliver, but could not stop the horse. Eleanor is still gonna move very, very soon here with a transformation into a cleanse and anti-crit. Big damage coming from the Masha, finishing off the segment. Here is the transformation, but where is the damage? I don't see any damage coming out from POOLD anymore. So even if you can out-sustain Diligent, he's gonna do enough damage to take you down because this is Diligent. Everything on his team is ultra tanky and can still do a lot of damage. Oliver taking away the attack bar of the Tian Lang here. But the Masha is still going to move and nobody's going to be there to stop the Masha. Transform back to get that passive going. Potentially going back into the human form for more healing. But you need to stay in this form. Oh, big stun coming out from the horse. Shutting down the Panda on the other side. But Praha, you have to do the heavy damage work here because you are the main damage still left on the team. Oliver will be taking charge of the control. But with the Tian Lang on the field, Oliver cannot unleash his full power with the attack bar absorption. Big pushback on the Tian Lang once again, doing a lot of damage for POOLD at this moment because that's all he can do. Can this Praha keep the team alive while doing as much damage as she can? Praha is an amazing damage dealer still with good artifact, and that is exactly what POOLD have. Diligent will need to find a window to defense break, and the Masha can one-shot. But the Tian Lang is being constantly controlled here, and the anti-crit coming out from the horse is quite a problem for Diligent. More getting back his skill 2 very, very soon, but the moment the Masha drop from her beast, it might be pretty bad. Here comes the moment where Diligent can defense break the Praha and try to do damage on her. The Masha is going to drop from her beast very, very soon here. Will she save her skill 2 for later? Oh, she's going to drop it now. She's going to drop it now and did not land it on the Praha. And that might be the last moment for this Masha. But the Praha getting defense broken by the Tian Lang. And remember, the Moor is not going to get his skill 2 anytime soon. Transformation back for the horse once again, trying to stun the Cigar potentially to stop him from dealing damage. Oh, going to stun the Moor. Get the stun as well. The Cigar is going to get a turn here trying to provoke somebody. And that's going to be the horse and get the provoke done. But the Praha does have healing available, and that's going to keep the team alive for longer, and also get a Violent Breath to drop the Masha from her beast POOLD, even though he doesn't have a clear damage dealer. But this Praha is doing so much work, but look at that damage from the Masha. The horse is in a lot of trouble. Oliver doing his very best to keep everyone away from his teammate so that the Praha can bring down the Masha. But this is the moment the defense will gonna land somebody, and the Masha can utilize his position to finish off that enemy. No defense break from the Tian Lang on the horse, and the Masha could not finish off the horse, which means it will have an opportunity to heal back. No provoke from the Cigar as well. Diligent doing everything he can to stop this unit from moving, but it will take a turn, transform, and provide the mini heal for the team. Additional turn once again to go back to the tanky horse form to take more damage, potentially stun somebody. And the stun will be on. Oh, he get the stun on the Tian Lang once again. The Masha finally going down. The main damage dealer of Diligent is gone as well. Things are looking not good for Diligent. Big defense break on the horse, but nobody is there to give the follow-up. And the Praha might... Oh, she will have the heal available. And that's going to keep the team alive for even longer. Look at that big heal for everybody on the team. Oliver once again keeping the enemy attack bar down, but the tier line gonna get this opportunity to defense break somebody, and that's gonna be Oliver. Get the violent prop, but no defense break from the first hit to deal more damage. The Oliver will still stay alive, and one more transformation for the heal and the cleanse. Will she get another turn? She will not, but that's more than enough to keep the Oliver alive. The Legend cannot break through this wall. That is the Light Unicorn, providing unlimited immunity and so much healing for the team, allowing this Praha to stay alive forever to do a lot of damage on the enemy. And the next one's gonna be the Tian Lang. If the moment Tian Lang go down, Oliver and Praha will be back to full potential, and that is a nightmare for Diligent. No stun on the Cigar. Here's the window Diligent has been waiting for. Can the Cigar utilize this moment? He will get the strip. He will get the pushback. And POOLD is once again in a lot of danger because there's no more healing coming out from these two units. And the Oliver will finally go down to the Tian Lang. Tian Lang having a little bit of HP left, but he will be safe on the damage because two units are being provoked by the Cigar. And there's nothing that POOLD can do. The Praha is going to go down as well. Diligent may have won this game, and this is GG. Diligent will be the final of APAC Group D. Oh my god, such a close game.